What's up, everybody, and good evening. Thank you for another episode of the HOGside. I'm your host, CJ. This is DMV the Champ. You guys know what it is.
Hey,
And what's up, Champ, man? How you feeling today, bro?
it's Wednesday, hump day. Shout out to everybody that's on here. Also, happy birthday to my boy Nick Riley. Today is his birthday. He's a normal fan of our show. He watches all the time. So shout out to him, man.
Yeah, definitely shout out, Nick. Happy birthday, man. I don't have anything to give you, but you know what I'm saying. I hope you living it up.
Nah, man,
I hope
he's on his thing. Man.
hey, man, we've seen the last week preseason. So we got a lot to talk about.
It is. Okay.
We ain't gonna breeze past it, but y'all know how it is. Y'all know how we do this show. The Hog Side is brought to you by Velocity Sports. You join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for all of your WFT updates, news, and predictions. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. All right. Um, hey, champ, man, I gotta ask you, what
Go
did
ahead.
you, what did you like about, what do you like so far, based on what you've seen, and after what you've seen during the practices?
Hmm, what I liked, honestly, was Sam Cosmi was holding his own, especially run blocking wise. He's a dog. He looked like he's supposed to be playing guard, but Cosme held his own against the starters, against the ones and stuff from New England. I was impressed with that. I was also impressed. I wish I could have got. Honestly, I wish I could have got to see more from the first team
Hmm.
because even Ryan Fitzpatrick was like he was starting to get into a rhythm. So I wish I kind of see more of that. But the defense did pretty good though, man. They was moving and getting the ones off the field for a while, and I think they only gave up a field goal. I think
Right.
the one.
Hmm.
So no,
So
I was happy with that.
yeah, I'm happy with it as well. I'm happy with it as well. I mean, you know how it is. It's only preseason, but there was a lot of the young guys definitely stepped up and they showed out. That was my biggest take of watching that preseason game is all the young guys who they called on pretty much stepped out or showed that they deserve to stay in the battle and not be cut so early. That's what we like to see, with these young guys getting mixed in with the vets. That's that'll be on the field. So I'm definitely ready for that. So uh, let's get it started. Weekly updates. What's been going down in Washington? First thing first is uh, there have been some activations off of the COVID.
The COVID or the pop list?
Yeah, the COVID and the pub list.
Okay,
Um,
gotcha.
everybody knows Deron Payne. Just a quick update: Deron Payne, Brandon Sheriff, Matt Ioannidis, and Chris Miller is officially off the COVID list. Of course, you've seen some of them play during week one, so that's a great one. Washington signs Caleb Wilson. We remember Caleb Wilson from last.
Oh,
Yeah, they signed Wilson after releasing tight end Nick Gugelmus and Greg Stroman. So I mean, we adding these we adding these tight ends. So I guess we're looking for some extra blockers, or some extra receivers. So
yeah.
I'm glad. I'm actually glad to see Caleb Wilson though. Um, I think that he can transpire into like a blocking tight end. He has a nice size on him as a tight end. I believe he's almost what 270 something like that. He's a
I
big
don't know.
guy.
I feel like Ron is experimenting. He's trying to. He knows who his number one tight end is, hands down. It goes to what you call, but he's trying to find his solid number two guy.
Yeah,
That's what I
definitely.
think he's doing.
And one thing that he did say last year was everybody will get a chance to show me what they have to offer to get on the field. And everybody won't be excluded. Everybody will have a chance to, share the spotlight and things like that. So it's what I really like about Ron Rivera and things like that. So I guess that's all as far as what's been going on in Washington. let's talk about this week one recap, yeah, preseason recap with the Patriots.
Let's dive into it. Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's dive into it. Me personally, here's what I'm saying: Dustin Hopkins gotta go. He either gotta go, or
He just needs to compete.
yeah, I think if there is some type of competition that comes in, I think that we would get a lot more out of Dustin Hopkins. Me personally, it shouldn't be like that because I mean you're our only kicker, so you know you shouldn't it shouldn't have to come to bringing in competition for you to actually make a field goal. He didn't make any field goals against the Patriots, and that was a little heartbreaking.
The dude left his legs ever since London, bruh.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna keep it a stack with you. And the reason why
yeah.
Ron is not, bro, the reason why Ron is smart, the reason why Ron has not let Hopkins go is because I think, yeah, before that, Hopkins was one of the top kickers in the league, bro. His kicking accuracy was at 85 or 84% kicking. That is pretty damn impressive. But I don't know, man. I just feel like, dog, that he's like Rex Wilson with a leg, dog. It's like I gotta clench when he kicks the ball, son. That just is horrible. I just feel
So
like he needs some competition.
the question is, where's the disconnect? I mean, you missed two field goals in New England. You missed two field goals, and it wasn't nothing to show for it. We lost the game.
He lost us some. He lost us some, a lot of games. So that's what I'm saying. Is like I don't know what to say, man. I don't know
There's,
what to.
there's the birthday guy.
Hey, happy birthday, Nick. Again, man.
Who's your starting quarterback? Chris Magic or Heineke?
That's a
Whew.
very good question. Let
Um,
me ask you. Before that's a very good question. And before we almost finish with this segment, I want your personal opinion on it because you know what how I feel personally. Period. I want to hear yours though because I know how you are. So I'm just curious.
so, oh wait. All right. So, True Ken, what's up, man? What's up, man? Thank you for tuning in.
Hey, what it do?
So, the way I feel is right now, Fitzmagic is my starting quarterback. That's
Okay.
just hands down. The another way that I actually feel is that you have you have this one guy. You got Taylor Heineke, and some people want him to start. Some people think that we need to trade and get an all-star perennial quarterback like Deshaun Watson. Um,
Yes, sir.
that idea needs to go out the door. But
It really does it, and you know why it does it.
here's the thing. There are some teams who make it through with an average quarterback.
Like
Um,
who?
I mean, you gotta think about it. Trent Dilfer, Trent Dilfer.
I'm talking
Um,
about active right now. That's a
I mean,
whole
I'm
different.
just giving history. I'm giving history.
Okay.
Jeff Garcia. Um, they listen. Hey, listen. He was a
This
backup.
guy, he was a baller, bro.
He he was
I'm
a
gonna have to
backup though.
dispute that
He was
just
a
a
backup.
little bit.
He was a backup though. You
Yeah,
can't.
to Steve Young,
Yeah,
but once Young left, he was balling.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But Jeff Garcia,
He put Jeff
you can
Garcia in
name
the same boat with what's it called from the Ravens, man. Turned
Trent,
over.
Trent
Heck
Dilfer.
no.
You can't.
Heck no.
Jeff Garcia is what I see in Ryan Fitzpatrick. You
Yes,
know,
all
he,
right, now that's better. I'll take
yeah,
that.
that's who I see Ryan Fitzpatrick as is the guy who's a 15-year vet, but even though you get cut from one team, you can see him on another team without no issues. And
Yeah.
that's who Ryan Fitzpatrick is, and it's not because he's one of those guys where I need to find out who his agent is because he always have a job. It's because Ryan Fitzpatrick no, Ryan Fitzpatrick knows how to be a game manager. He knows how to be a game manager. He knows that when
I
he
never
actually,
considered him a game manager. That's just not in his DNA.
I mean, he,
He's a
I
gun
think,
slinger.
I think he's definitely a game manager. I think just that, I don't know. I can't. He has a thing with interceptions, but I think that it'll be different this time. I think that now he has an actual weapon core to actually work with. I'm not saying that he didn't have that in Miami and Tampa Bay. You know, you had guys like Vincent Jackson, you had Mike Evans, you had those guys. You know, you had Chris Godwin, but this wide receiver core is something different. It's not a big bulky wide receiver who's a freak of nature. You got Terry McLaurin, that speedy guy who looks like he's small but can be very aggressive as a wide receiver. And then you got Curtis Samuels, who's also another dynamic wide receiver coming out of from Carolina. And then you got De'Ami Brown. He's a young guy who's very promising as a wide receiver. We've seen his resume in college. You know, I think that he's going to fare well with this core, and just and also having Antonio Gibson, who knows about the receiving game, but is a running back. I think having that, and it's going to be nice to see how Ryan Fitzpatrick is able to expand the field without using his legs. So that's why I'm excited for Ryan Fitzpatrick being our starter. There was a time where I thought Taylor Heineke was just going to be the starter, but me being realistic right now, me being
Thank you.
realistic, I think what is going to happen is I think that Taylor Heineke will be the starter by week 8.
You don't got Fitz Magic on the whole season,
No, here's why. Here's why. We seen what happened with Fitzmagic in Miami. He didn't do bad. It wasn't about him doing bad. He won 3 games in a row. 3 games in a row in Miami. Was it 3 games in a row? I think he brought him to 3-4 or 3-3 or something like that. And then he got
bro.
cut.
He lost his job when they were 6-3.
Yeah, exactly. They was three
And
and
you
three at the
understand
time.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He was
no,
six
yeah,
and three,
right.
and
And
they managed
he,
to play
yeah,
4 back. Yeah,
but it wasn't because, and this is what I had to explain to people. He's there to groom the next available quarterback, and that's what Tua was, right? He is. I think he's here to not only keep everything above flow. Let's be real. He is here to keep things above flow. We won a division last year. Him being here just makes it right here. Just keep it level. Keep it level. We had Alex Smith. Alex Smith brought us to the NFC Championship. Let's be real. Alex Smith was a big factor in us winning the NFC Championship. He did play a big factor in that. Um, but now that Alex Smith has retired, we have Ryan Fitzpatrick here, and not only that, Ryan Fitzpatrick is sort of similar like Alex Smith as far as gameplay, sort of and similar, right? But
no,
you don't think so?
not even close.
Not even
No,
close.
listen, not even close. You got a gunslinger versus a check down king. There's no reason your running back should have almost 100 catches out of the season, bro. I'm just sorry. I'm just being honest with you. Ryan Fitzpatrick, I know what he is. He's a gunslinger. He's going to give us those games. He's throwing for 300 some yards,
Of course.
probably
Well, you
3 or 4 touchdowns.
you seen it in week 1. You seen it in week 1. You seen it in week 1 how he was like, "Hey, Logan Thomas, I'm gonna throw this ball. I'm gonna throw this ball, and it's up to you to get it." And what happened? Logan Thomas got it. He trusted his wide receivers. And it's just one of those things. It's one of those traits in Ryan Fitzpatrick where he just has faith in his receivers, and makes me all the reason why I think he should definitely win the starter position. I mean,
He
it's
just
no,
don't play
it's
scared.
no,
He
it's
don't
no.
play scared.
Yeah, he don't play scared, and right now at this point, we just don't need a quarterback like that. I just think that he is the band aid right now, so we can find our next franchise quarterback, whether it's Deshaun Watson in the offseason, in the 2022 offseason, or or we find a young guy that's coming out of college. You know, but as far as this week 1 recap, things that I like is like I said, the young guys. Jared Patterson
He
stepped
stood
up.
out.
His stocks has went from here to here. Just from the third quarter and to the end of it, Jared Patterson has stepped up. Jared Patterson has did a lot. He did not give up. He kept his legs always moving. His legs never stop. Those are the type of running backs that we need. Those are the type of running backs that we actually have on this team. We have Antonio Gibson. I think if it's possible, Jared Patterson just might be able to win this third string role ahead of Peyton Barber. We all know J.D. McKissick is going to be the backup. I mean, that's
Yeah, Cousins. That would be stupid. That would be stupid. He's a
yeah,
weapon. Weapon.
yeah. I know I didn't name J.D. McKissick. I don't really have to. We all know what
Nope.
J.D. McKissick bring. We know exactly who J.D. McKissick is. I think also him being on the team last year was on that offense last year was a major help as well. Being like I said, being able to expand the field for Alex Smith, Ryan Fitzpatrick now has that endorsement. He has that endorsement with having extra guys that's on the field when you don't have to put five wide receivers, you know, on the line. You have those three guys or two. That you have Antonio Gibson and or J.D. McKissick, and I'm just excited to see how this offense is going to turn it up. In a real game situation and not a preseason.
So, what was your reaction to? I mean, I know it was a short series. So, what was your reaction to the offense?
My reaction to the offense, first team, right?
Yeah,
My reaction to the offense is it just seems like the guys that we know for a fact has the starter position didn't lose a beat. Antonio Gibson didn't lose a beat. Terry McLaurin didn't lose a step. It was
yeah.
just
Terry did lose
yeah.
a step, but I still need to see more from Gibson, though. I keep telling you, I'm not sold on Terry, man.
I think this offensive. I think honestly, and that's what I actually wanted to talk about is that the offensive line. There was a lot of people who was very worried about the offensive line, and I told them, well, here's the thing: some of these guys are new. Some of these guys are in because of the COVID protocol. You know, there are some of these guys who was just called up from the next level. So it's going to take some time. This is why preseason here. You get all
Yep,
that rust. You get all that rust out the way, and what's going to happen is going to happen. I think Sam Cosmi. I think him.
I like him.
I think keeping him. I think keeping him in for majority of the game, last game was a great thing for him. One thing that I do want to clear up though is a lot of people was um, throwing insults at Jamin Davis.
Why?
People saying that he didn't look impressive. Did we waste a draft pick? And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. You know how I feel about Jamin Davis. I'm very big on Jamin Davis. You know what I'm saying? I think he was one of the better inside linebackers in the draft. I just
It's
think
just the fans. It's just the fans wants to see some wow because I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. He looked at real basic. He looked at real basic. I'm
yeah.
not. I'm not slipping off of it or anything like that. But people saw Michael Parsons from the Cowboys flash and show some plays. They want to see the same thing from him. That's what it was.
Well, also keep in mind that when you have guys like Leighton Vander Esch and Jalen Smith also there on the field with you, it's not the same as having no disrespect, Bostic and and Cole Holcomb on the field with you. I
Oh,
like
Holcomb.
I love Cole Holcomb. You know how I feel about Cole
I
Holcomb.
know. I
I've,
know.
I've, been,
I
call,
know.
I've been calling Cole Holcomb names since the moment he got drafted, and everybody
Yeah. I'm
it
here.
was a lot. It was a lot of people who laughed at me, and I just watched this young kid step up. I have faith in his linebacker core. I think Bostic is the perfect guy as a veteran to lead this young group of guys in our linebacker room. As far as Jamin Davis and Cole Holcomb and Kaliki Hudson, who's also going to be seeing a lot more reps. Um, um, man, listen, this defense is going to turn up. Jamin Davis, he did look basic, but it's preseason. It's preseason, and regardless if there was some things that Jamin Davis did miss, And we expected Ron Rivera to be like, all right, let's take you out, let's sit you down. No, Ron Rivera didn't do that. Ron Rivera was like, hey, you're going to play these last 3 quarters. I don't care how bad you mess up. I'm going to put you in a situation
You
to see,
gotta get him at the game speed, bro.
yeah, to see where your mindset is. And Jamie Davis never gave up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was explaining to one of my buddy of mine, is that is what makes me really like this group of young guys on this defense, because regardless of the plays that they did give up, the big plays that they did give up, they never gave up. They never gave up whatsoever. They kept fighting hard throughout the whole game. My man Benju, my man the juice is real. The juice is real. Everybody who thought the juice was flat, the juice is real. Benjamin St. Juice, the juice is real out here. Benjamin St. Juice lit it up in the first preseason game.
He had a solid game. I'm not gonna. You know me. I'm always. It takes time to for me to hop on the train.
For a guy, listen, I'm not gonna lie. When I seen him get drafted, I said, "Man, do we really need another defensive back in this defensive back room?" And then it's the seventh rounder, so I was like, "I don't know." Then I seen some highlights and videos of him in Minnesota, and I was like, "Hmm, this could work. This could work."
Especially if
But
he can hold his own, if he can hold his own on the outside, you can slide further back to the slot.
yeah, I was saying this could work. Here's the thing: is that one thing that I did realize and I did like about watching that preseason game in the defense is Kendall Fuller finally playing slot. How about it?
But
That's
I
what
mean, it don't matter. He can play the outside too.
but that's
It don't matter to
that's
me.
but that's his bread and butter. Your bread and butter is that inside game. It's that inside game. You stay there in slot. When I seen him at slot in the preseason, I was like, okay, there we go. There we go. Now we just need to see who can handle the outside. Right now, I like this defense. It is preseason, so I'm not going to give it all the glory, but I like the way these guys look. I'm ready for week one to pretty much just go ahead and start up.
Yes, sir. And I see you got some highlights for us as well.
Man, I couldn't even get any highlights. I couldn't get any highlights. Yeah, I couldn't get any highlights because there was some copyright things, so I
Maybe
couldn't get
I
them.
understand.
But please make sure that also that's next time next week I will have actual highlight film. I was able to grab some, so I'll have highlight film week two.
No
So
problem, man.
yeah, definitely. So also JD McKissick birthday was earlier this week.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, yeah,
Ah,
definitely. Yeah, while we was talking about JD McKissick a little bit, definitely happy birthday, champ. Um, but moving on to the news, cuts for week one. Who got cut
man.
after the week one preseason game? There's some guys that we didn't really like to see go. Kelvin Harmer was released, Chris Miller was released, and Lamar Miller was released a day
Greg
after.
Stroman.
Yeah, and then Greg Strobin and tight end Nick Gugamos. Um, when I seen that Kelvin Harmer got cut, I was heartbroken. But
I
I,
understood. That was a business decision. I understood.
yeah, that decision was tough. Because
That's Tom's
this
guy.
this young kid, he was so destined to play last season. Then he had an ACL injury, and upon him looking back from 2020 having an ACL injury before the season started up until now, like just think about it. Put yourself in the shoes. You get 100%. You're in the off season. See Curtis Samuel come in the wide receiver room. You're like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? That means I can be the slot. I can. Then you draft De'Ami Brown.
Oh, and
And
don't forget Adam Humphries, bro.
then Adam Humphries. Now the chances is getting slim because now you know that you have to put more than 100% on the field now because of the ACL injury last year. And just to be honest, I'm not going to lie, Adam Humphries and De'Ami Brown, they just had a better game in week one. And I'm pretty sure that that decision was tough amongst Ron Rivera. But I just hate to see him go, man. I hope that he's able to find a home somewhere else, and light it up. Not on us, but light it light it up.
No, I'll tell you, I wish him nothing but the best, man. It's just he got caught in a bad situation. New regime, they didn't draft him because Kevin Harmon was what a fourth round pick or something too.
Yeah, I want to say yes, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah. So if he was a fourth round pick, that's not Ron's guy. Ron didn't draft him. He didn't. It is what it is. Like I said, I wish him the best. I hope he gets picked up.
yeah, definitely. I hope so too. Jim, actually, he was picked in round six. He was a six rounder.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he was a six rounder. But I just hate to see him
Yeah,
go.
because you feel bad for him because the last time we saw him and Dwayne was developing. They both were developing. They gave us some promise and hope that towards the end of the year, then he got hurt, then Dwayne regressed, and new coaching staff, new things came in. So they don't fit this new regime that Ron has here for them. So that's why these guys are no longer here. Plain and
Exactly,
simple.
man. Man, it's
I know
just
this is
crazy.
gonna sound crazy to me, to you, man. I honestly would really love to have Darius Guys back.
I seen that
I feel like there's
this
something
this
there, though. I
this
just,
Reds, this Redskins fan group that I'm in on Facebook. I've seen a post saying that Darius Guys charges has been dropped and is
no, he's
now
suspended 6 games though. Hands down, whoever picks him up, he's suspended 6 games.
he's been reinstated. As a player, do we go out for him? And I
Yeah.
said this running back room is kind of getting a little bit overcrowded. I would
And
like to have him
besides, it's
back.
not gonna be like it's not gonna be the same if he came back. He ain't gonna want to be back, and Ron don't want to deal with him. You know how Ron is. So, like
Yeah,
I said, I'm just not sold on Gibson. I feel like Gibson's gonna get hurt. I just feel it.
you see, you're gonna have see. I've been winning with convincing you with certain players, but one thing that I haven't did yet is convince you of Antonio Gibson. I'm gonna convince you of Antonio Gibson, man. I'm gonna convince you.
So you
I'm
telling me he's gonna survive all 17 games, bro? He just look like he gets hurt, dog. You like he's gonna get
He
hurt.
got hurt in like week 10. He been healthy throughout the whole season. He got
Yeah,
he
yeah.
got
Out of those 10 games, how many games he had that was actually good? Yeah, that way. Take your
about
time.
all of them.
Hell to the no, no.
You don't think Antonio Gibson, so you don't have no
But
faith in
until
Antonio
think about it, until he played Dallas, your man was averaging like 60, 63 to 70 yards rushing a game. Then when it came to the Dallas game or something like that, that's when he started getting more comfortable because he was finishing his runs with his pass rush. He was actually learning to become a runner back. Like I said, he has his most even the preseason. You go back and watch it. Our line, I give him a pass for that one because you can tell the line was missing blocks. It wasn't somebody wasn't able to pull him, and it's like soon as he snapped the ball, you had defenders in the backfield. But I'm gonna be on him hard, dog. I'm gonna be on him
Yeah,
hard.
you got to. He's our starter, so you got to be hard on him. You
He gotta
know.
impress me, cuz he gotta impress me, cuz you can't give me out of those whole 10 games, he had like maybe three and a half good games, and the rest of them jumps was pedestrian. Like, come on, man. And his biggest games was the Dallas games.
Okay, so let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. I'm gonna share the screen in a second.
I know that's your man, Jay. I know that's your man, Jay. I'm just not sold yet. I'm not. I'm not. I don't hate him or nothing.
You know what?
I just,
I'm gonna convince you of
you
Antonio.
telling me you think he's a franchise back?
He can be.
Okay,
He can
respect.
be. He definitely can be.
But give him a
Uh,
chance. Give him this year, right?
yeah, I say
Respect.
so. I say so. So obviously, yes. In the beginning, he wasn't the guy to be the all-around rushing guy who's always gonna have 100 yards every game, right?
I'm not
But
expecting him to though.
but he's also the guy who knows how to turn it up when he gets past the ball. He had 11 touchdowns last season. He had 11 touchdowns last season. With just running the ball. So he had 3 touchdowns in one game against Dallas. Against Dallas, he had one. He had one. He had 3 rushing touchdowns. Had 115 yards. But what I like about the kid, here's why I'm pushing this guy so much, is that this kid has a lot of spunk in him. He has something that a lot of these running backs who we seen come through, in Washington. There's only a few guys who show that they're all in, and Antonio Gibson is all in because they took a gamble on him. He's a wide receiver. He's a wide receiver. And Ron Rivera was like, you know what? You're too big.
Then you can pay money back.
Yeah, you have a running back size. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put you on running back. And a lot of people laughed. It was like, oh, ho, ho, you have a wide receiver. You have a wide receiver as a running back. How you think that's gonna fare out? Look
I
at him
mean,
now.
what you call Montgomery? Look at Montgomery.
Yeah. So these guys. I think Antonio Gibson is going to have more than the amount of rushing yards he had last season, which was 795. So I think he's going to hit his 1,000 yard mark this season, hands down. Um,
I hope so. My fingers crossed. I just haven't feel like we haven't
is
had a
it?
franchise running back
Is
since
it?
we haven't had a franchise running back since what? Alpha Morris and Clinton Portis?
Mm,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
define franchise.
Running backs.
He was our franchise running back. He was our franchise running back.
Who? Alpha Morris?
Yeah,
No,
sort of.
you can't. He had a 1,500 yard season, 1,300 yard season, and then I think his last season with Jay Gruden, because that's when Jay Gruden don't like power backs, he like all scat backs. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah. So I'm gonna say like his first 3 years with Washington, he was consistent, bro.
I agree. I
His
agree.
first 3 years, and then when Jay Gruden came in with the heavy passing offense, heavy, we got out of the run game. His numbers dropped. He didn't fit that scheme, and
Exactly.
he's a
Absolutely.
free agent now. He's a free agent now, though.
Now, do we go pick him up?
No, he don't fit what Ron Rivera wants.
Do you
He
think
just
we can
got cut.
see?
He just got
Do you
cut.
do
I
you
think he
do
got
you
cut by
think
the
we can
49ers this
see?
month.
Do you think we can see in him what Ron Rivera saw in Mike Tolbert in Carolina?
Mike Tolbert, man, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Mike Tolbert was a dog. I still think Alfred Morris was a better running back than Mike Tolbert, though.
Well, yeah, definitely. But Ron
But,
Rivera,
but
what
that's what I'm saying. I just don't see franchise when I see Antonio Gibson. I just don't see it yet. Like I said,
it'll
we
happen.
haven't had a franchise running back, really,
I'm
honestly,
gonna convince you.
since Cam Porter's.
I'm gonna convince you.
Good
All
luck
right,
with that.
I'm gonna convince you. All right. Moving on to another news. Curtis Samuel has been activated on the active roster after being down with the COVID list in the pup list.
Yep.
Will we be able to see Samuels in week 2 of the preseason? That hasn't been rectified yet. That I haven't heard anything about whether or not he will play week 2, but they say they starting to slowly involve him into the game plan during practices. But he's still on the sideline doing individual drills and practices and things like that. So right now, I would say that it's doubtful that we will see Curtis Samuel in week 2. Hopefully, we'll be able to see him in week 3.
The
It,
last game of this of
it shouldn't be
preseason.
no doubt. It should be no doubt. You know what I'm saying? But I think that it's one of those things where you have to think about: do you want to protect your investment, or do you just want to see what he actually can bring during the preseason? So
Hey, quick question: what was your stats from last year?
Curtis Samuel, I know that he got injured. I know that he got injured last season.
If he got injured, go on training camp. He pulled his groin, but like I said, I pulled my groin before. That can happen, and it hurts. That's another dude. I like him. I really like him. I really like him. Health issues is a concern. I just need to know how many. What was his stats from last year? I think he had like
So,
700 some yards receiving.
yeah. Nope, he played almost the whole season. So he had 851 yards. He had 851 yards in receiving, 3 touchdowns, averaged 11 yards a catch. There's 77 receptions. That's
How many
actually
games did he play though?
how many games did he play?
Yes, sir.
He played 15 games.
Hmm.
He played 15 games, started five. So,
And how
mm,
many? He had 800 something receiving yards.
851 receiving yards.
Yeah, he's a solid number two.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely. He also had 2 touchdowns and 200 yards rushing the whole season last season with Carolina. So, that being said, you seen how Scott Turner with these trick plays and these wide receiver jet stream plays and things like that. So I think this is definitely going to be something that we actually get to see, and I think this is
That's
something
another dude that scares my soul, Scott Turner.
I mean, let's be
But
real.
me and you agree on both of us agreed on that. We both actually when it comes down. We gonna
Yeah,
give him some time. We give him another year.
yeah.
But I'm iffy on him too.
But I love this play calling so far in preseason one, in the preseason week one. I love this play calling. I just want to see if he's going to expand even more in week two. And if Curtis Samuel does play, we will see a lot of that expansion being shown with his level of ability to be able to stretch the field, not only catching but being able to have the ball handed off. So
Got you.
I'm definitely excited to see this. Here's what I remember what I said last week or during the season premiere. I think that we're gonna have 3,000 yard receivers. I'm calling that out. That's my first bold prediction of the
And
night.
outside of Terry, who's the other two?
My man right here.
Don't see it.
My man right here. Look, he got 800 yards with DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson. I'm just saying. I'm
DJ
just
Moore and
saying.
Robbie Anderson at a whole another level
I'm
this
just
year.
saying though. I'm just
I mean,
saying.
yeah,
He
no, he's
still
trying to
got
get some.
800 yards. He still got 800 yards in receiving while having Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore. I'm
All right,
just saying.
So Terry McLaurin, you said Chris Andrews, and who's the third one?
It's either going to be Adam Humphries or De'Ami Brown. One of those
No,
guys.
I think Logan Thomas.
Or him. You think
I
you're going
think
to get
Logan
800
Thomas.
yards? You think you're going to get 1,000 yards?
Dog, every time I keep hearing about training camp, though, everything is Fitzpatrick to Logan Thomas,
Well, here's the
and they
thing.
saying they saying Logan Thomas is looking scary good, like he's getting on Travis Kelsey up, and I was like, slow down, easy there, Turbo. You know what I'm saying? Travis is a dog.
So, and this is what I've been trying to tell you. Like when I brought up Logan Thomas last season, he was like, I don't know.
Dog, because I'm not sold on none of these diamonds early, but I'm not
I
one of
know
those
you.
dudes.
I know. But I've been telling you what I've been seeing. You know what I'm
See,
saying? And
you the dude that the girl you get taken out on one date, you in love. You're gonna have to wine and dine me to get in my drawers. That's how I feel about the scenario. Like you just like, oh, I'm in love after the first date because you see,
no,
you
no,
like
no,
this
no.
guy
It's,
did
it's
it.
not. It's not about that. It's. I see certain things, right? I see certain things, and those certain things keeps me in. It keeps me
Understand?
in. You know what I'm saying? Logan
That's it.
Thomas, Logan Thomas, what I've seen for him as the season progressed last season is he drew me in. He
Yeah, I could just
slowly
say
but
he
surely
takes his
drew
craft
me in.
serious. That's the vibe I got from him. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, he really wants to be a tight
And
end.
the moment when Ron Rivera told him, hey, I know that there are people who's doubting you, but let's make this transition from quarterback to tight end. And not an easy transition, but let's do it the correct way.
Man,
I'm all in on you. That's Ron Rivera's phrase. I'm all in. As long as you're all in, I'm all in. And I ain't gonna lie, these players is buying in, yo. They buying in right now.
yeah,
These
because
players,
they can tell they have a good coach. We have the best
yeah,
coach in the whole division, hands
yeah.
down.
These guys just want a coach that wants to be all in just like them. And I'm not gonna lie, having Ron Rivera tell these players, "Look, I'm all in. Nobody will get no shortcuts. Nobody gets a guaranteed spot. Everybody will battle for every position. Starters too. Y'all will battle for y'all position. This ain't no cupcake. Y'all gotta work." And everybody respected that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Everybody did.
yeah,
Nobody turned their face up. It's like, what? You know what I'm saying? The people who did, obviously, you don't see them here no more. You know,
that just explains that's self-explanatory right there, brother. You have a point on that. Yes,
you
you
know.
have a point.
Look at Trent Williams. I mean, I hate people say, "Oh, but they did Trent Williams wrong." I get it, but here's the thing: when Ron Rivera came back, this is what I wanted to explain to people. Ron Rivera told Trent Williams to say, "Listen, you obviously have a spot on the team. I'm not saying that you don't. The question is whether or not you're going to have a starting position. You got to work for that. I'm not going to give it to you. You've been out for a year.
Bruh,
And let's
bruh,
be real.
bruh,
Trent Williams ain't
bruh,
like it.
bruh.
Trent Williams
You're
ain't
not
like it.
gonna tell. Trent Williams is an all-pro left tackle. He's one
Hey,
of the top tier left tackles in the game. You're not gonna tell
hey,
that man,
hey,
oh yeah, you got a spot, you got to work for it. No, and you got
hey.
screwed off. You got screwed over by an organization who damn near left you hanging to die. No,
I get it.
it sucks.
But
It sucks. It is what it is.
exactly, and I
And
do
your
feel
fan
for
base
Trent
top
Williams.
100 again, and he's an all-pro left tackle again. So
I do feel for Trent Williams, right? But here's what he got to understand: this ain't Bruce Allen no more. This ain't Jay Gruden anymore. Sure, the owner is still the owner. You see how that's been going throughout the offseason. Just throwing that out there.
uh-huh.
Team president is all in with Ron Rivera and the coaching staff and the players. They're all in. I've never seen a team president who actually sits down with the general manager and the coach every week about branding for the team, how to make this team better, where to go from here. Every week, though, not just like a once in a month type of thing, not just the hey, I just want to see your progress. It's an every week thing. It's been every week in this off season.
Yeah, but that dude, he used to play football too, so he knows how the thing goes. He used to be a baller.
Exactly. So this is
I
what I
mean,
keep telling people. This is not the same organization. Yes, Dan Snyder is still the owner.
he's going to continue to be the owner. He got full control of the
Yeah,
organization.
yeah, with his wife. I happen to like his wife though. I happen to like his wife. His wife seems like she know what she's doing. So
Well,
yeah.
he's in control right now because Dave Snyder can't. He's not allowed to be nothing with the team for pretty much the whole season.
Hmm.
It is what it
So
is. Let him run it.
it is what it is, man. But moving on, quarterback situation. You heard this earlier. Ryan Fitzpatrick is looking better and better throughout the weeks that are passing by, throughout the days. Ryan Fitzpatrick, we just been hearing so much good things about him in practices. He's just leaving everybody behind. He's leaving Taylor Heineke behind. He's leaving Kyle Allen behind. Even Steven Sims. Now, I'm hearing a lot of good things about Steven Sims than what I heard in the very beginning in the
You talking
practice.
about the receiver?
I'm sorry, not Steven Sims. I'm sorry, I said
Monte?
Montez. I'm sorry, Steven Montez. Steven Montez. Thank you for correcting me. Steven Montez. I've been hearing a lot about Steven Montez in the beginning. Now than what I've been hearing in the beginning. Since this preseason game, since this week one preseason game, um, Steven Montez has just had this. I don't know what it was. It was like from the third quarter to the fourth quarter, he threw that interception, and I don't know who he talked to. I don't know if he talked to himself. I don't know what happened, but this kid said, whatever happened, this kid said, I can't fail. I can't throw another interception. If I do, I'll get cut. And he lit it up in the fourth quarter. Yes, it was third and fourth string. Take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. But this kid has done a phenomenal job. With after throwing an interception and getting flustered, he took it like a vet would and balled out in the fourth quarter. And I like the kid. So
But see, if
like I
Fitzpatrick
said,
is doing so good in camp, and you said Taylor Heineke is coming in by week 8, I just don't see it happening. It's only two ways to see Heineke on that field. Is that means Fitzpatrick got injured or he's not playing good. I honestly think Ron is going to give Fitzpatrick his first full blown opportunity to run with this team. And you got to think about it too. Fitzpatrick hasn't had that opportunity in a hot minute, so it, it, I say give him a shot. I'm gonna let him ride with it, man. I'm gonna let him ride unless he stinks that joint up. I'm gonna let him ride with it.
yeah. Um, but hands down, Ryan Fitzpatrick got the starting job. Come week one, he will be the starter, unless something miraculously happen. Something miraculously happened, and Taylor Heineke is our starting quarterback in week one. But I just don't see it happening any other way. All right, moving on.
I ain't trying. You know how I feel about Kyle Allen. I don't even know why he's still on the team. So
I wasn't going to because we talked a little bit about him in the beginning, but it's like,
he's playing this weekend.
yeah, he is playing this weekend, and what I hear is that there's some things that Kyle Allen has in him that people haven't seen yet, and we will see that in week two. And I'm like, all right, I had faith in the kid in 2020. I just don't want to go. I just don't want to have all my faith in him. Then the guy throws 3 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll be like, at least we know who getting cut now. You know?
See, that's the problem. I'm already going to have the expectations of Fitzpatrick having his game. Like it's gonna be a couple of games who were like, oh, cuz looking like an elite, and then we're gonna have them games who are like, yeah, that's Fitz, and it's just
Yeah,
gonna be like this, that's Fitz.
yeah.
I,
So
I honestly think this is gonna be the first team in a long time he's gonna actually play the whole season. He's gonna get the opportunity to really play.
yeah, I agree. I agree. Well, he did play the whole season with the Jets.
With who?
The Jets.
Man, when he played with Jets, Brandon Marshall was playing, right?
Really? I mean,
See, that's a minute ago, bro.
I mean, you know.
And they went 10-6 that year. Didn't even go to the playoffs.
Yeah, that was a crazy year actually.
Yeah.
That was a crazy year actually. There was a lot of playoff teams who wasn't able to make it in because of that record technicality. So yeah, but moving on, we have a recap of the history in the making. Week two, week two preview, preseason preview against Cincinnati. So
Joe not
Friday,
playing?
I don't think Joe is playing. I haven't heard anything about
He's
either.
gonna have to play a game or so, bro. He's really gonna have to play a game because if you just stick him out here week one, he might be timid of getting hit again. He got to get hit.
Um, yeah. So here's the thing. The thing is, from what I heard earlier throughout the week, is that Joe Burrow is back. He has been back since his injury, but they still going through the rehabilitation process. Like I was telling people, his ACL injury, his leg injury, wasn't a normal leg ACL injury. This was almost similar to Alex Smith's leg injury. That's what they said. This was similar. It
Oh
wasn't
wow.
exact. It was close to it. So there's that. The best thing, well, not the best thing, but the great thing was that it happened early in the season where there was some actual rehab time. He got the surgery done right away and was able to get right back into rehabilitation. And now he's back, you know, not fully healed. Well, I don't know, but he's back in training camp. He's doing reps with the team. We didn't even see that with Alex Smith the season before.
No, but
You
I'm
know,
saying between him and Dak Prescott, one of them got to play, bro. Because I'm
yeah.
telling you, if you save them and try to babysit them to week one,
But let's be real. You're not gonna have him play against Chase Young. It,
you said what?
you're not gonna have him play against Chase Young. I mean, me personally, it wouldn't be smart. Just throwing that out there. Um, I mean, listen, you seen how Chase Young was able to get his hands on Cam Newton?
Hey, that was the play of the game.
Yeah, because everybody was like, "Oh, is Chase Young the same Chase Young?" And Chase Young was like, "I didn't lose no step. What y'all talking about?" And I love this kid, man. You gotta see my jersey back there. I love this kid. This kid brings so much energy to this defense. He don't even say much. That's the thing. He don't say much, but
Cause he
his
letting them
energy,
actions speak.
yeah, his energy on the field, his
And he
energy,
put Cam down by himself though. That's hard because Cam was a big dude,
yeah,
Slim.
Davis is a big dude, but Chase Young is a baby. But Chase Young, I mean, again, like I said, you're not going to put Joe Burrow in there while Chase Young is on the field. It's just not. It's not smart. It's a risk.
I understand what you're saying, bro. But I'm just like, he gonna have to get hit. He has to get hit. If
I
you
rather,
keep protecting that jump, you gotta see if he's made of glass or can he actually play.
yeah, but he's still going through rehab right now. Apparently, he's
So he
going
ain't
through.
coming out to week one or week two or something.
Yeah, they said that he might not play the actual preseason, but they're getting him ready to possibly play week one. Like I said, this leg injury, it wasn't no normal ACL tear. This injury, like I said, was close to Alex Smith's injury. And those injuries like that, it takes some time to heal. It's not like
No,
Dak
I agree.
Prescott's injury. Dak Prescott injury was just a normal ankle break. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was
This
normal.
joint was broke, son. That joint like it
Yeah,
hurt because that joint was off the
yeah,
cart looking retarded.
yeah, yeah. But there's one of those things where it'll be hard to bounce back from. But if you're Joe Burrow and Dak Prescott, best believe, best believe, they're definitely going to bounce back this season. They both got a chip on their shoulder. Um, I think we have I think they will be playing Ryan Finley as the star. Ryan Finley as the starter in Week 2 against the Bengals. I don't know yet, but whoever's the quarterback, I feel bad for them in the first quarter. Because Chase will be there. Um, yeah, I I don't know. It's crazy.
I hope to get to see some more from the ones. I hope they get back to actually play what a whole
Yeah,
quarter. Did they
so
even play a whole quarter last game?
they play like 10 minutes, and then they let the last 5 minutes
They
go.
need to play a whole quarter or a half or something. I
Yeah.
don't know something.
Usually when it was four when it was 4 preseason games, the starters played a whole half in the third game.
Yeah.
Now that it's cut down, we might be able to see the first team play a whole half. It's going. I think it's going to be some mix. It's going to be some mix up going on in the first half, but I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. So
Top
whew,
100 recognition.
top 100 recognitions. Chase Young and Brandon Scherf makes the NFL top 100. Chase Young has made number 61,
61. And
and
Sheriff was 98.
yeah, Scherf was 98. It was Mister 98. But yeah, I mean, people, listen, it's a big accomplishment with you being able to be on that top 100 list, being a rookie. After being a rookie, I think Brandon Scherf also did that as well in his rookie season. After his rookie season, he made the top 100 list. I'm not sure. I have to look
I'm
that
not
up.
sure.
I have to look that up. I would say that he did, but I would definitely look that up. But it's good to see these guys get some recognition, especially Chase Young. He worked so hard. He worked so
Yeah.
he worked so hard to get where he's at, and the work is only started. This is only the beginning for this guy.
Him and Montez Sweat. Watch them
He's
too. They gonna go off.
he's just explosive. He's just explosive. And what I've seen in the preseason week 1, and what I'm going to see in week 2 is that it's gonna be hard to stop this kid. You're gonna have to quadruple team him, as we've seen a lot of last season. They couldn't stop him. This kid is gonna be unstoppable. And
Yeah, they
having
compared our D line to San Francisco's.
yeah, and now having Matt Ioannidis back, we'll be seeing him in week.
Woo! That's man. I hope he back to where he was.
We're gonna see
That's
him.
my boy right there.
He slimmed down. He
They ain't
slimmed.
going. He can slim down all he want, as long as he's still strong as hell. That's all
Yeah,
I need him to be.
yeah. He slimmed down. I seen him in practice yesterday. I was like, oh, damn. And I was like, all right, yeah, that's what's that. All right, cool. All right, I'm ready for it. So you know, uh, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I just wish the season started already. It's
We
right
got a
around the
couple
corner.
more weeks, baby.
I know. It's right there. It's right there. I'm just
Man,
waiting
you
for it
need
to start.
Madden right now. That's what you need, just to hold you off for two
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah, yeah. They need to fix them ratings though. They put some respect on my man's name.
So, on whose name?
Taylor Heineke. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he has
So
61, son.
yeah, it should be a 72. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, son.
Give my man 70 or something.
So he wasn't even in the league.
Put some respect on my man's name, man.
He wasn't even in the league.
I'm just saying, put some respect on my man's name.
They did. He went from 55 to a 61 in one game.
He should be a 70. At
He
least a
should be a
70.
70.
At least a 70. At least
I
a
say
70.
65. That's fair, but
Kyle
no.
Allen should be a
So he
71.
only played 5 quarters of football. You one of them dudes. Oh man, he said he should at least be a 70. Come on, man.
Put some
He was in
respect
the
on my
playoff
man's
game. He should
name,
get extra morale points and everything.
man. He went up against Tom Brady. At least
Yeah, he did. And he held his own. He held his own respectfully. Respectfully.
and brought us back. The one for that ref calling back that touchdown. That was a touchdown, but he called it back
Oh,
anyway.
the ref is they're gonna do Wonder Boy. You know how I feel about that. The ref's gonna take care of Wonder Boy.
Yeah, definitely. So congratulations to Chase Young and Brandon Scherf. Keep grinding. Y'all know what it is.
I want Terry on that list, man. They could start disrespecting my man
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin, dog.
I was kind of upset that Terry didn't make the list. Is it over yet, or they still going down the list?
I gotta check it again. I know it ran Sunday. Well, yesterday, last night. I think it ran last night and the day before.
So let's hold off because Terry McLaurin just might hit that top 50 spot.
Dog, if he hit that top spot, I'm gonna be geeking. But nah, last time I checked, the day was at 41 or 40
So look,
when they stopped that.
we might see him hit the top 30 spot. So I'm gonna call it.
Fingers crossed.
He gonna be top 20.
I'm telling you, if he's top 20, I'm gonna be geeked. I'm gonna like
He
respect.
gonna be
Put
top
some
20.
respect on my man's name.
He gonna be top 20. I have no ifs ands or buts about it. If
We
Chase
will
Young,
see.
if Chase Young or Brandon Scherf make it, I have no doubt that Terry McLaurin makes this list.
Man,
And I think
come on, man. You know, top 100, there'd be a lot of players that get
he was
snubbed.
top five wide receiver last year.
Huh?
I believe he was what, top five, maybe top 6 or 7 wide
Yeah,
receiver
and
last.
receiving yards, that was it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, put some respect on my man name. You know, yeah,
They even got him over overall 89 on Madden. He can't even get 90.
yeah, man. Put some respect on my man name, man. 91 or
He is
something.
one of the best receivers with the best catching rating though on it, hands down. He has one of the top best
Yeah,
catcher ratings on it.
and acceleration.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. It's all good.
Yeah, but he better make this top 100 list. That's all I'm saying.
He should honestly,
I'm gonna have to call the NFL and see who's making this list up.
because
Sounds a
I
little.
mean, if you want to talk about top 10 receivers, he might be number 11 or 10. If you talk about compared to the other people that's been in the league for a hot minute, that's consistently good, we can just easily name their names off the top. It seems kind of he's like looking he's number 11 or number 10 if you talking about the best receivers in the league right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can name receivers that's way better than him right now because they playing with better quarterbacks. It's just that for him to put up these type of numbers with below average quarterbacks, that's pretty damn impressive. Like what Terry is doing with below, like he's played with like 4 or 5 different quarterbacks.
Right.
So yeah, like that's it's impressive. So that's why I was like, I have a feeling him and Fitzpatrick they're gonna light it up, and then I think Logan Thomas is gonna light it up, and Adam
Mm-hmm.
Humphries because Adam Humphries got a connection with Fitzpatrick already.
So no. Hold on, wait.
What are you looking at, bro?
Hold on, wait. I'm trying to pull this up now.
Okay,
NFL top 100 list.
hold on. They revealed the remainder list.
Just I'm trying to figure out now.
I was about to say, don't tell me that.
All right. So Jair Alexander sits at 41. But Terry McLaurin, yeah, no doubt Terry McLaurin is definitely going to be top 20.
You
That's
said
my
top 20.
top 20. Top
You
20.
must see the whole damn list. That's the reason why you just say that.
No, they because right now they only showing to 41, like you said.
So
So
who was for? It was 41 was a linebacker or corner between one of those. So I can't remember.
it was Jair Alexander.
He's a dog. He's a dog. He's a dog.
I just need him to see it. I just need him to get out of Green Bay.
You said he needs to get out of Green Bay.
Yeah.
Who you think he should go to?
Anywhere where they can use another guy on the other side, because their secondary is atrocious. No,
Their
they're not.
secondary is
It's
decent.
mediocre. It's mediocre.
Okay, all right, I'll take that.
It's mediocre at best. They have the guys there, but when you look at the stats, it's like, what are y'all
Oh, they
doing?
got Darnell Savage
I
from
know that.
Maryland.
I know, but when you
He
look at
had
the
a hell of a
stats,
season last year. Then you got Alexander.
but then they in the bottom 20 as far as receiving yards allowed. It's
No
mediocre at
pass
best.
rush.
Yeah,
Oh no, they do got a pass rush. I'm tripping.
the guys was injured, so I'll take.
Yeah,
this back.
Zadarius Smith like that,
Yeah.
and Preston Smith.
So here's the schedule. Here's the schedule for the season. The Chargers will be week 1. Um, 11-6. Still, that's my take.
I'm staying with 10-7. I'm trying to think which
Eleven and
game I
six.
really want to go to. A part of me wants to go to that Buccaneers game.
Buccaneers game. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I'm even thinking the Buccaneers game. Oh, my man Russell Wilson slide in that joint and Pat Mahomes too.
You know what? We definitely should go. Should let me know. And
Which game you try? If you wanted to go to the game, what game you would try? You really want to slide to? Like, what would you want to see?
mm, I want to
I
see the
want to go
Colts.
to the Tampa Bay game so bad because I want us to beat Tom so bad because I know we can beat that team because I feel like that team is overrated as hell. Um,
Yeah, I want to
and
go
you
to the
know, I
Colts game.
really it would make my whole day to see us beat Tom. But the only thing is, I will be probably disappointed because the referee's going to screw us in that game. The
I
Buffalo game is
yeah.
interesting, but that's
I want
in
to see.
Buffalo.
I want to see Buccaneers. I want to see the Buccaneers.
Man, the Buccaneers game. I will go to another Cowboy game, but I have a feeling those tickets probably sold out already. Um, the Seahawks and the Chiefs game. Those be the four games I would like to go to, and I might mess around and go to two of them.
Yeah, let me know. We're definitely gonna go live at these
All right,
games.
that's a bet. I'm dead serious, dude. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the tickets. I'm going to a game, man. I'm going to
Oh
a
yeah,
couple
no
games,
problem.
dog.
Let me know. Let me know. I
I
got
just
you.
pray this not sold out because, dog, ever since COVID, dog,
Shit.
everything the
And
football team is putting out is sold out. I
yeah,
mean, every single thing is almost sold out.
That Friday night session got sold out the minute that it went live. And well,
Dog, the training camp, I usually go to training camp every year, and the training camp tickets was sold out.
yeah, when I was purchasing tickets, I was purchasing 5 tickets for the Friday night special, and I fell asleep thinking that I already did it. It was still on the screen and everything. When I woke up, I refreshed it and it said the tickets were sold out. So mad. I was mad. I was livid. But I am going to try to get these games. Speaking of these games, if you guys want to see some tickets, guys want to get free tickets. Make sure that you guys check out Hog Farmers. All right, Hog Farmers is a charity out of Shenandoah, Virginia, and what they're doing is they are raising awareness in light of pediatric cancer. So we are helping them with spreading the word and working with them with raising awareness for pediatric cancer. They have a raffle going on. If you guys want to participate inside of the raffle, with great prizes. This all the proceeds will go directly to the Pediatric Cancer Foundation. As you see here, great prizes. You have the Sonny Jurgensen signed football, the Chase Young signed full size helmet, the official
That's
helmet.
sweet.
You have game day tickets, the first game in section 120. Also with red zone parking, so you get a free parking pass as well. You get the Mark Rippon, Art Monk, and Ricky Sanders signed football. That is definitely something that I want to get my hands on as well.
Yeah, that's sweet.
You have a vintage Redskins painting. You have the third game of the week, which is also will be at home against the Giants. So if you guys want to go to a Giants game, that rivalry, that division rivalry, that is just section 106. You get 2 tickets, seats 1 and 2, um, and red zone parking for that as well. You also have some more vintage paintings as well. The raffle for each prize is $1 per ticket. All right, $1 per ticket. $1 per ticket for each raffle prize of your choice. You guys can visit the website that's right below it. It's from now until August 31st. It's a raffle in support of families affected by pediatric cancer. It is https colon forward slash the dash hogfarmers.square.site. All right, make sure you guys check them out, read about the causes that they are doing, the facts about pediatric cancer, the facts about pediatric cancer. One of the facts that I had is at least 41 to 50 kids every day is diagnosed with pediatric cancer. And so that is definitely something to definitely look at. It's a cause that I
Yes,
don't
it's
mind.
for a good cause, man.
It's
You know, it's
for
for a good cause. Like I said, I'm gonna do it. And who knows, you might have a chance to win some tickets or something cool and help somebody out. I'm down with that.
exactly right, exactly. So shout out to Chris Bryant and the Hog Farmers family for allowing us to help them spread the word. This is what it's all about. Make sure you guys definitely check this out. This, like I said, is for a great cause. It's for a great cause. I love donating. I love helping out the DMV community. It's something that I love doing. And also, this is also a watch the football team thing as well. So why not? Why not? So make sure that you guys definitely make sure you guys definitely check out this raffle again. You have a chance to receive any one of these prizes. It's a chance to win any one of these prizes from now until August 31st. You can donate at https:// the hogfarmers.square.site. And that's how you can buy the tickets. Make
It's
sure
right at the bottom. You cannot miss it.
right here at the bottom, right there, right under the date and everything. So make sure you guys definitely do your due diligence and check out the website and donate and support the cause. That's what it's mainly about, is supporting the cause. Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month is next month. At the start of the football season. So definitely I appreciate you guys. And right now we're at the end of the show. So I definitely want to thank you guys for definitely tuning in. I hope you guys had a good time. As you know, we always have a good time. Me and Champ here, we have a good time with you guys all the time. Oh, also, like I said, if you guys haven't heard, I got a few things for you guys. We will have a special guest next week. We have a special guest next week. We have the guys who run the Classified WFT podcast. They will be joining us next week to speak about watch the football team stuff. Sit here with us, chat it up with us. They will be here next week with us. Also, we do still have that competition going where you guys predict the season record at the end. You guys have until what week?
It's supposed to be. It should be week 5 or week 6.
Yeah, week 5.
And
Week 5.
once you type in your predictions in the comments, you cannot change it once you already put it in.
I told you, and we know because we documented. So once again, you guys have a chance to win a prize, whatever that prize is. It can be money, it could be a gift card, it could be Washington football team memorabilia, like this mule mug right here that I have. This is a vintage Redskin mule cup. See here,
That's sweet.
it's nice, right?
That is nice.
You guys
I
have a
like
chance.
that.
You guys have a chance to win this. All right, so make sure you guys predict. You know, got prizes. This is what we trying to do every season. We love interacting with you guys, so we want you guys to interact with us as well. All right. So you guys know what it is. This is the end of the show. Again, I want to thank you guys for definitely tuning in with us and interacting with us. You guys have been great. The HOGside, like I said before, the HOGside is brought to you by Velocity Sports. You can join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for all of your
And
WFT.
tell your friends it's football season. You tell them to watch us, especially if they football fans. Just sit their asses down and watch us and enjoy their dinner, man. We're gonna talk some football, and we love enjoying spending time with y'all, man. Y'all family to us. So just once again, watch us every Wednesday, 7 p.m.
This is why I love the champ, yo. The champ's always giving us the highest energy possible, So you heard what he said. You heard what he said. Tell your friends, you can multitask and hear us. Oh, also, big announcement: the Hog Side podcast about the Washington football team is now officially available to your ears as well on all the major streaming platforms. Spotify.
Ah, sweet.
Yes, definitely. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Speaker Box, you name it, iHeartRadio, we got it. We got it for your ears. So again, if you guys wasn't able to tune in with us live, you guys can hear it throughout the week. You guys will be able to hear us throughout the week. It will be available on the major streaming platforms in the next 24 hours of the end date of this streaming. You guys have a good night. I appreciate you guys. I'm CJ the Hog. This is DMV the Champ, Brian. And until next time, folks, you guys have a good night.